The awakened King Kong stretched lazily, then pulled up a towering tree, stripped off all its branches with his bare hands, and tossed it up into the sky. Unexpectedly, it ended up smashing into a guardrail. It turned out that, in order to protect King Kong, scientists had confined him in a virtual forest. The clever King Kong had long realized he was being kept captive, so he could only throw trees like javelins to vent his anger. Now, King Kong has grown up and reached adulthood. It's time for him to leave his home. To avoid provoking Godzilla again, humans used helicopters to airlift King Kong. They reached the edge of Antarctica. The Doctor entered the entrance to the Earth's core, and King Kong entered. Soon, monsters attacked the ship. King Kong grabbed the monster's tail, slamming it down. King Kong dragged and smashed the monster into another, achieving a double kill. Exhilarating. The monster wasn't dead. It used its huge body to coil around King Kong, trying to suffocate him with its tail. At this moment, the Doctor launched missiles to provide support. Seizing the opportunity, King Kong broke free from the restraints, grabbed the monster's neck with his bare hands, and slammed it hard onto the ground. Then he broke the monster's wings. Now let's see you try to fly away. You can mess with anyone, but never mess with me, King Kong, or I'll make you my breakfast snack. After eating his fill, they got hooked and continued on. King Kong soon arrived in front of a stone gate. Seeing the red handprint on the stone, he pushed open the long-sealed door with force, only to find a beautiful palace inside. On the ground, there was also a unique battle axe. King Kong excitedly picked it up and sat on the throne like a king. Suddenly, the battle axe emitted a faint blue glow. Noticing the groove on the ground, King Kong slowly placed the axe into it, and a miraculous scene unfolded. A ring of purple light appeared around the floor. It turned out they were charging King Kong's battle axe. Meanwhile, on the other side, humans were building a Mecha Godzilla, which was developed from Ghidorah's skull and is entirely controlled by human consciousness. It is much larger than the real Godzilla. A skullcrawler appeared to be very fierce, but in the next second, it was caught by Mecha Godzilla. With a blast of atomic breath, the lizard was instantly reduced to a pile of flesh. Now King Kong was in for a beating. Kong was happily enjoying the seafood feast offered by humans when in the next second, an alarm suddenly sounded and the humans immediately went into combat mode. At the same time, Kong felt an overwhelming sense of unease and pressure. Despite the humans' best efforts to avoid Godzilla's usual routes, Godzilla still managed to track them down here. As multiple missiles were launched at Godzilla, the sea surface instantly erupted into towering waves. However, these attacks posed no real threat to Godzilla. With just his dorsal fins, he was able to destroy a warship, and with a single sweep of his tail, he completely sank 2 more. Bound by iron chains, Kong was furious. Seeing Godzilla closing in, Kong could only roar in anger. Suddenly, Godzilla flipped the aircraft carrier upside down, trapping Kong underwater as he struggled desperately. In this moment of crisis, a handler dove into the water and unlocked the chains binding Kong. Freed at last,